restaurant entrepreneurs, Roberta and Justin Dalenberg. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Bart.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
The Dalenbergs of Dawn Burgers, Grand River Brewery, Veritas, Grand River Bakery, Manchester Market, Grand River Butchery. The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
Keeps going and
And it's going and going.
and going.
And going and going.
And every time he says, "Oh, I gotta tell you something," I go, "Please, come. Let me take a deep breath."
You've got things on the drawing board that you've even not announced yet,
Oh yeah.
but there's more to come.
More to
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
Always something cooking in the kitchen at the Dalenbergs.
That's right. Well, everyone here today enjoyed Dalenburgers and fries. And a couple weeks ago, we had one of your shift supervisors come in with your patty shakes. They were awesome.
Corbin.
Corbin.
Corbin was here.
He's
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
believe he's 16 years old?
Corbin
Yeah.
Swint. No,
Yeah.
he's 15.
15.
He's
I'm sorry.
15.
You're right. I keep saying he's 16. And he's like, no, I can't drive yet. I'm like, what? I'm like, you're smarter than me. You can't even drive. I keep telling him, I'm like, you're going to be my boss one day.
Well,
He's
he's a
so
very
sharp.
impressive young man
Yes.
because I've learned a lot more about him since he was here.
Yeah.
But he's going to be one of your leaders for years to come, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean it. I mean,
We
he
hope
could-
so. We hope
Yeah.
so.
He could be all of our boss. He is a very intelligent and positive young man, and
Yeah.
he loves making burgers and French fries, which
He's
is
just
crucial
got
for
he's
what
got
he does.
such a heart for whatever he's doing. You know, you can see that he's always got a smile. There's no bad days. There's
Well-
no bad weather. He's like, "Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done."
Coming on the show was his idea too.
He actually
set it all
contacted
up.
us. He said, "Hey, I want to come on and promote our stuff.
I love it. Oh,
Come on down."
How blessed can you be, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
he's
Yeah,
amazing.
Corbin Swint,
Yep.
sharp
Yeah.
young man. Coming up, big event at Veritas.
Yes, April 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a hunter's ball with awesome hunt in the morning, which he probably should
That's a
talk
Grand
about.
River Brewery thing. Yep, Grand River Brewery is hosting a hunt out at Ringneck Ranch in the morning. I think it starts at 8 o'clock, and there's 24 spots. I think most of them are filled, but if people get online and go to the Eventbrite, there might be a space or two available still. You'd have to see, but the hunt includes Polish lager and brats made from the butcher shop after the hunt, but it's 24 spaces, and there are 600 birds for 24 hunters.
So you're going out and you're hunting the morning of the hunter's ball.
Yeah.
Yep. If folks choose to, there's a hunt available, and mainly it's just to celebrate the spirit of hunting and camaraderie and being outside together and doing what you really love to do. And then, the hunter's ball that Veritas is putting on is sort of to celebrate the other side of hunting, which is the harvesting part of it. People in my circle tell me all the time how much they don't like duck, and these are hunters, and I'm like, well, why are you hunting them if you're not going to eat them? So one of Veritas's missions is to kind of change that narrative. So that's why the hunter's ball is to introduce people to different ways of eating wild game. Like this year, this dinner, there's duck rillettes, which is like you take duck confit, you cure the duck like bacon, and then you braise it, and then you shred it, served with some toast and some orange marmalade. Oh, it's good.
Is it,
It's
now,
good.
do you use duck fat? Like French fries, people like to make.
Oh yeah. Well, so duck confit, you cure the leg, and then you poach it in duck fat until it's soft. It's wonderful. So you give the duck a warm bath for several hours until it just falls apart. It's wonderful. So that's what the dinner's starting with.
I've never had duck.
Well, you should come to the Hunter's Ball,
So-
and you'll have duck, and I'm pretty sure you'll like it.
Really?
Yes, it's delicious. And so people who tell me they don't like duck, either I'll
Wasn't cooked right.
they didn't get it cooked right, and I'll usually either introduce them to confit or like a rare cooked duck breast, because it tastes like steak when it's all seared and crunchy and yummy and beautiful. Now the second course is wild steelhead.
Wild what?
Steelhead. So it's a type of trout.
Oh, steelhead.
Yep, and it's steelhead season in Michigan, so the rivers are starting to open up. People are out on the Grand River and Grand Rapids right now fishing for steelhead right now. So it's a fish that swims upstream just like a salmon and spawns in the rivers during the spring. And so, that's a fish that, people who are avid fishermen have probably tried, but if you're not an avid wild fisherman, you've probably not had it. But it's like salmon, but it's a trout.
Would you ever see it on a menu, on a regular day-to-day menu?
At Veritas during steelhead season. So this
It's actually delicious.
this preparation is going to be pretty special though. So instead of like searing it or grilling it, we're actually going to treat it like a Jewish deli treats it, or the Norwegian style, which is where you cure it and then wash it with alcohol after, and then cold smoke it. So it'll be like almost like not raw, but a cold smoked steelhead. It'll be sliced really thin, and it's served with some bitter endive and some grapefruit. But it's a great way to really taste the fish.
Is it like, would it taste like lox then?
Yes, it's exactly what it's like.
Wow.
Yep, but it'll be a little smoky. We'll cold smoke it.
Cool. Roberta, do you hunt or fish?
It's in the works, I guess. I love shooting guns, but I don't like the killing part. I let him do that part, and
We
then
say harvesting.
harvesting
Harvesting.
part. Sorry, but
Harvesting.
I love shooting guns, and actually, he just told me he bought a gun for me yesterday. I'm like, what? Wait, what's happening?
It matches your earrings.
Perfect.
Does he come home with a surprise every day?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Every time he starts talking, I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's coming now? But it's super exciting. I think I would be bored out of my mind if it wasn't for that, because I like it. I like the pace. But I don't think I will ever harvest an animal, but I love shooting.
All right.
And,
So
and I
good.
go fishing with the guys. I like to fish. Yeah. I'll drive the boat for them.
She's captain.
So if you want to be in the hunter's ball, you've got the steelhead trout, the what else? The duck.
Yep, and then we're doing an upside down shepherd's pie with venison. So there's a really awesome, famous restaurant in France called Le Grand Veffort, and Emmanuel, who's one of the most awesome chefs I've ever met, who helped open Veritas and now is out at the Manchester market
I
working his
know
magic.
him.
He's just sprinkling the love of culinary delight all over the
Emmanuel.
land. But he is going to help Chef John Day at Veritas do this dinner. And this dish is a famous dish that they do at this restaurant, where they use oxtail. Here we're going to use venison, but you braise down the meat and get this really rich, yummy, delicious, creamy meat substance. And then you top it with mashed potatoes and truffles, and it's really good.
All right.
I can't pronounce it in France. I would say it's Parmentier something, really good. But we're calling it an upside down shepherd's pie. So there will be venison cooked in the French manner, and then to finish it all off, we gotta use something from Michigan that's going to be coming into season here in the next few months, which is a sour cherry trifle made Black Forest style. So we're going to use a little Michigan fruit to finish it off.
That sounds awesome. And it's a Ducks Unlimited fundraiser.
Yeah, that's the main part of this dinner. Really is to spread awareness and to raise money for Ducks Unlimited, which is really a wetlands conservation organization. So what they do is they protect and preserve and expand wetlands throughout the continental America. So it's an organization that does Canada, United States, and Mexico. So
all kinds of fun outdoorsy stuff in the auction.
Yep, there's a chance to you do the raffle 50-50, and there's an auction. You have a chance to win guns, hunting trips, boats, ATVs, Yeti coolers. There's all sorts of good fun prizes, and
Fun.
There'll be a little entertainment at the dinner too. So it's a good time,
Good.
especially if you're an outdoors person.
Yeah.
I had the best Irish stew I've ever had at Veritas last week. It was Saturday, 2 days after St. Patrick's Day, and I think that helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't try that. I was
Stew's
really
always better a
hoping
couple
to go
days later.
try it.
I couldn't eat anything on St. Patrick's Day because I had something. But
One of those
on
things where you're not
Saturday,
eating
I did, and it was awesome.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right, so Hunter's Ball, and live auction, and everything else happening at the restaurants and markets of.
Well, Easter's coming, so brunch, there'll be a big brunch buffet at Veritas, and Grand River Brewery will have its normal happen a la carte brunch. We may or may not do live music, we'll see. We're in the hunt. Roberta's in the hunt, I should say, for a piano for Veritas.
Yeah, we want to have a pianist there.
Wasn't there a
at
piano?
least.
Wasn't there a piano there?
There was, but it was kind of
It was not usable.
rickety. It was
Oh.
rickety.
We want
Rickety.
to put a very nice piano over there with hopefully Carly can play once a week.
Yeah.
Carly is an awesome pianist, so we'll
Yeah.
we'll find somebody and hopefully have always live music at Veritas because I love piano. We have one at our house.
That one's rickety too.
It is rickety, but it works.
From an old restaurant in Detroit. I
Our
love
daughter
it.
is having
Old Leonard made
lessons.
in Detroit. Yeah.
She's playing and she has to lift the keys up because they get stuck. I'm like, oh, that's great. We gotta get her some.
It's got character.
Very much.
It's got
so.
character.
Detroit piano.
Well, there you go. Maybe you have a piano. They're on the hunt for that. Always great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Great to have you anytime in our building, but particularly when you send over great food from, like today, Dalenbergers.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Bart.
Roberta and Justin Dalenberg. We've got a big anniversary coming up for On to Wheels. Manager Pat Soul is